Hey guys, this is my part 2 what if on what if Izuku Midoriya had Iceman's powers. Okay, we're going to start when Izuku is walking down to UA and saw the big, door in UA and said to himself, "Oh, that's a huge door." And he heard Bakugo and Ida yelling, and they say, "Take your feet off the desk now." Bakugo says, "Huh? It's the first day and you're already disrespecting this academy by scuffing school property." You're kidding me, right? Your old school put a stick up your ass, or what? Where were you born with it? Let's start over. I'm Tenya Ida from Somei Private Academy. Somei, huh? You think you're better than me? I'm gonna have fun tearing you a new one. You would threaten me? Your own classmate? Are you sure you're in the right place? And then all the school notice Izuku is here, and Tenya says, "Hi, my name is Tenya Ida," and Izuku says, Yes, I already know your name." And Tenya goes off and says, "Oh, then you notice that the exam, there's something more to the exam." And Izuku said, "Well, we are heroes. We have to save and fight. We fight evil, but we must save people from danger." And Ida agrees with him on that one. Then Uraka says, "I know that messed up hair." And she says, "Thank you for saving me." And Izuku says, "It's no problem." What can I say? I can be cool when I'm chillin'. And And Azuku points out, is that guy always been there, or... And all the Tenya and all the students saw Aizawa by there. And, then he said 18 minutes and 18 seconds and you shut up. That's not good. And, Aizawa says, we're going to do the fitness exam, and Uraka says, that's not fair. Shouldn't we go to the participation exam or something? Yeah. Then... And Aizawa says, it doesn't matter to me if we go to that. You listen to me, and you would go to the physical exam. And Aizawa chooses Deku and says, you, Zuko Midoriya, you had first on the exam. And says, how far did you throw the ball when you were in school? And Azuku says, probably 50 feet. Then Aizawa says, try using it with your quirk. Then Azuku, you made a huge ice slingshot or catapult, and shot it at 7,000 miles. And everybody says, now that is awesome. And says, I want to do that too. This is going to be fun. And Aizawa says, fun. Huh? Let's make a bet. If you didn't get in last place, then you don't have to leave this school. Then they said, that's not fair. We work hard for this. Then Aizawa says, a hero must try doing their physical and help people when that. And I'm going to be honest. Azuko is taking... Well, he obviously took second on the ball throw. But he took second in speed. Strength, it's somewhat average. He took, second on pacing. And, yeah, that's really... He took second place on the power tool, and yeah, the invisible girl is obviously gone. I do not like her so much. Then the person who is going to be taking her place is, well, I have to say, Gendo in this one. Then, all the students came back in the... Hang on, there's going to be a funny moment. Then, Mineta would peek in the hole and says, "Hey guys, there's a hole here," and says that I can see the girls. Then Azuko holds his head and looks and turns him around and looks at him. "Yeah, you're going to be this, aren't you?" And literally made two small minions to throw him. And pummel him for that. And Jero, who was listening, then says, there's a guy that's keeping an eye on one of them. And the girls says, "Really?" And they try to look and see who it is, but Momo says, "Are you going to be looking or are you guys going to be coming to class?" Then they are going class, and Zuko, then All Might comes into the room and says, "I am here." And all the class gets excited, obviously, and All Might. It's time for the hero versus villain test. And you can wear your costumes, hero costumes. And honestly, I'm thinking Azuku's costume is a little different to his costume. His costume is modified to deal with his coldness. And he will. And All Might, then the guys said, "Wow, now that is how you make a costume." And Araka says, "Wow, Zuko, now you look cool in that." I should be more simple with mine. Then Zuko says, "It looks great on you, Araka." Then All Might is drawing, and yeah, you know where this is going. Araka and Deku, and Bakugo and Ida. And then a certain person sees
Awesome, well I appreciate that, man.
this. And it and Izuku and Araka talk about how in strategy how to beat Ida and Bakugo, which it's easy to say. Then Uraka and Izuku go to to the float to the room and keep an eye on the and Bakugo is coming down and ready to pounce and Ozuku uses his ice and made a ice shield to block Bakugo's explosion. Well, you always have great reflexes. But this isn't how. But this isn't, well, school. This is how it's going. Right. And Azuka and Deku says to Uraraka, go, now. I'll buy you some time. And Uraraka says, okay. And Zugu thinks of creative ways to get Bakugo. But Bakugo is going all berserk in creative tricks as well. He's no slouch on fighting as well. He may use a diversion and blinded Izuku and got him with a attack. And Izuku now that one is gonna leave a mark. Then he made 2 swords that are similar to broadswords. And says, don't worry, these swords are not sharp, but they sure as hell gonna hurt. And Bakugo says, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And Deku is keeping Bakugo busy and focus on him. And he's pretty much making ice running, keeping him at bay and running and hiding. And Uraraka found Ida, and Ida's doing his weird making a villain acting. Well, it's time to be evil. And Uraraka laughs and literally made Izuku, then Uraraka tells Izuku where the tower is, where the floor is. He's in the 5th floor. And Izuku says, thanks, Uraraka. And makes 2 ice clones of himself to make sure Bakugo doesn't notice he has been gone. And he goes around Bakugo, and Bakugo says, Where are you? And he finds the ice clone. There you are. And he exploded him. And the ice clone dodged. And Bakugo sees another one and says, this is your... These are ice clones. Then Izuku got to the 5th floor and says, and made ice on the floor and making it slippery, and Ida says, Whoa! He can make a ice floor in that fast? Then Raka made her float and grabs the bomb, and All Might says, "Here, the hero team wins!" And the ice beings have been turned to melt, and the floor melted as well. Now, and Izuku says, now that was fun. And the analyze thing. And honestly, Izuku wins, even though plus Izuku would have just freeze the floor, whole building, but come on, it would be fun, much fun with that. Then a certain girl says, "You were holding back, weren't you?" And Izuku says, "What can I say? I want to make these guys happy when making it fair." Then this person, the girl, is then Izuku noticed the white hair and the eyes. You're the girl from the store. And this person is, and the girl is Shoto Todoroki. My name? Sorry for not introducing my name. My name is Shoto Toroki.